Who is that?
Brendan Goff right at the back.
We go, Sluggo.
Ready? You can start off, Paddy.
Well, welcome along to Purtell Park for a rather historic night. First time these two teams have clashed since, I understand, 1988, when Seven actually fluked the win bomber. But I can tell you this is a bigger crowd than the last game I called, which was City Country in Maribor.
Huge crowd here tonight, Patrick. The stands are full at Purtell Park as the Seven boys have kicked off, and Nine, a big run here from Chris Forsyth. And he gets it to about 11 metres from the halfway line. Expecting big things from the Channel 9 side, of course. I'd like to correct you there, Paddy. Nine won the last occasion that we played, and I was in that game. So
I was relying on Mears' figures, and he said it was 88 and he won.
Well, it was 1990, in fact, and Channel 9 won after you guys beat Channel 10.
That one's been bulk erased. Well, we've seen some strong defence early up from the Seven boys. Of course, are playing in the Broncos daytime strip, so they're hoping not to be seen at night. There's Steve Renoff kicking.
Oh, that's a good take from
that's
number
Mark
5.
Winterbank. Dashing across field, looking to link up with outside support, throws the dummy and gets smashed.
On Windy's gone flying. Look at that. He's been hitting a Ciro special.
Let's have a look at that one on replay, Paddy. He comes across and takes him. Oh, that's a great tackle.
Spear tackle, sir. What's happened there? Penalty.
No, this is commentary. It's not your comments. Out comes the ball. AJ, yes, buddy. Hey.
He will not pass the ball, Anthony George.
I reckon your centres are in for a quiet night
tonight. A little
tonight.
bit of pushing. Christian Darcy's been driven hard in that tackle.
And, of course, so far it's been a great refereeing display by Bobby Cudmore.
Hasn't said a word, has he?
We've got to get good burgers tomorrow morning at the Broncos barbecue, so fantastic performance. A correct decision there from the referee.
That one sits on its end, a kick from AJ, but it'll find touch, and we'll scrum it down about 20 metres inside Nine's half.
Now, there's about 2 minutes of play down and no score so far, and both sides trying to test each other out here in this epic encounter, Paddy.
Technically, this is 4 by 20-minute quarters, but I have spoken to the referee, and if he runs out of puff, we could be playing the last one over a tough 5 minutes.
I think it's called ad-lib rules. Let's have a look at this ball going in from number 21 here for the Channel 9 side. I'm going to have a look at the Peter Walmsley, that is. He's hoping for a Walmsley support from the crowd. There's a little dart, but he is offside, sir!
Oh, there's some tough defence here, and I think they're offside too.
Let's have a look at that on replay. He picks him up and throws him into the ground. That's a great tackle, Patrick.
Definitely offside.
Chrissy Forsyth, the bearded man. He reminds me of that bloke that used to play for Canterbury. What was his name, the big front rower? Oh, he's dropped that.
He's lost that.
Oh, referee's missed that. Good decision, sir. Favouring Channel 9, of course.
Yeah, there's some good solid defence out there and a little bit of extra going on these tackles. I don't think it's going to be long before this game explodes.
I remember the bloke, Robinson, the wild man from Borneo. That's him. That's a good touch finder, and we'll pack the scrum 10 yards into the 7 territory.
And I'll give you the tip, Bomber, very early in this match that if our beers don't arrive shortly, this commentary will not continue.
This is a historic occasion. Both teams here, the Battle of the Mountain, Battle of Mount Cootha, and the combined commentary team of the 7 and 9 networks. Spared no expense here, a 20-camera shoot. And
bigger than they've got or deserve at St George and West tonight. Christian Darcy, the 5'8", another nice little dart across field, gets it near halfway.
Was that AJ fed the scrum? Has he brought himself into halfback already?
He's playing halfback. Now, let's see if he passes it this time.
No.
Oh, yes, it's a shocker. Absolute shocker.
The bloke got a shock because the ball came out of AJ's hands and he's dropped it cold.
He took his teammates by complete surprise by throwing a pass.
That'll be the first and last pass we'll see from him all night. Don't worry, centres, you'll have a nice quiet night out of here.
Sit down, Bomber. Oh, very ugly scrum, this one. It's been one against the feed. Penalty, Channel 9.
Ah, good decision, so they've been doing it all night.
First one we've seen tonight.
Bobby Cudmore again, another magnificent refereeing display, and they can just taste the bacon burger tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Not that we're favouring any decisions that he makes, but they're all correct.
Now, listen, Channel 9 are in attack here, so you chance of calling some names on this one?
Rough chance. If they get over this side, could you bring the attack over here, please?
Kiwis, it was the most valuable treasure they've had given to them, a football.
There's a good strong run. Can't see his number, but it was a good
23.
strong run. 23. Yes, we'll look
big
down
lump
the
of
list.
a lad at 23.
Brendan Goff. Yeah, there was a bit of post-match commentary about him, whether he actually qualified in the under 7 stone division here tonight at Purtell Park. Channel 9 on the attack here. Oh, there's a bit of indecision at dummy half. And Renouf throws it out. It comes wide, and Walters has scooped it up. Referee says that was a knockback. And
it's a controversial decision.
Oh, and that's missed everybody. It's gone out to Kevy Walters. The unit steps.
Pops a good pass to 26.
26
crossfield and
Cameron Murray.
On the ground.
AJ's getting involved in a lot of work here. I think he's going to run out of energy if he keeps going. Oh, he's pushing and shoving. This could be on here.
Settle, AJ. We don't want fights this early in the match.
The drinks have arrived, Patrick.
Thank God for that. Nick Castellaro's just... What are we drinking here? The Rodeos.
Oh.
The 4X Rodeos.
Our ball's gone back. I think they're going for an early field goal. Points at a premium here in this challenge. About 5 minutes into the match and no score so far.
Fifth tackle for 9. They haven't made a lot of ground after getting the penalty.
Right on the corner.
Here comes a kick. There's a couple offside here.
Mark Fields puts the kick in. There's a bit of pressure on the Channel 7 fullback. He's let it go.
He's let it go. That's a smart call.
That Bears trip away he had last weekend. Missing the plane, missing the players. Oh, big shoulder charge.
There's going to be a bit of feeling creep into this shortly, I think.
Let's have a look at that on replay. Oh, and that was huge. That was a good hit. The 9 defence solid at the moment. Channel 7 struggling to get out of their territory. You got a couple of names there, Patrick?
I'm just getting my money back from the Bears. You keep going for a while.
Okay, yes. Well, Channel 7, they're about 30 metres. Oh, we know this fella.
AJ.
He won't pass. Yes, he has. And it's caught him by surprise
There's
again.
another one that goes to ground. His second pass of the night, and it's gone to ground again. This has been a very, very disappointing performance from the skipper.
He's trying to lead by example, but the boys are getting caught by surprise with the offloads.
Will someone on the reserves bench pull him off?
I can see the big hook coming up. Look at the coach. He's furious down there. Can't believe it.
Who is our coach?
J.O. He's just been appointed as coach.
Oh, now that's a knock on. Chance for Channel 7 here. They haven't been out of their own half all afternoon.
It's Knight, Paddy, just in case. You've missed that one. Oh, this is a good run here. The pass has gone behind a 9 swoop on the ball. The crowd's getting a bit vocal, Patrick. I'm a bit worried that this match could explode at any moment.
But he'd be a little bit disappointed in that because it wasn't a bad pass from Neil Dawley from our Logan Bureau. And he has had a bit of football experience. 15 blokes have jumped onto that guy from 9, number 18. What's his?
Glenn Lazarus, I think it is.
It looks a bit like Lazarus.
He does. Number 18. We'll get the number shortly. In fact, I don't have an... Yes, I do. Gary Hurd. Who wants it? Yes, that's a cry we've heard a lot tonight. Who wants the bloody pill? Someone's taking it up. Troy Gordon.
It's a good run from Gordon. We haven't actually seen St John's ambulance go out yet, which is something of a freak of nature this early in the night.
There's been a couple of blokes put their hand up for a bit of oxygen. Let's see what happens here. Forsyth with the ball. Another incisive run. It takes 2 to bring him down. And he plays the ball about 25 metres out. Last tackle here for Channel 9. What do they do? Field from dummy half. The chip over the top. There's pressure on this bloke. Oh, he's taken it well. Oh, this is a good run.
A bad run. He's beaten 3 or 4 here.
He's looking for
Christian
support.
Darcy, good start. Mark Winterbank it was, sorry.
Thank you very much.
A little bit like him.
Now the cameramen obviously have the aid of a camera that brings the players in a bit closer. It's a bit hard to see here when they look like ants. Never mind the big crowd enjoying the festival here of Rugby League. It is a feast. Wonder how St George is going against Wests at Adelaide Oval.
I reckon we might have more than that at that game either.
I bet you Channel 7 don't get thrashed 61-0, but that's memories. That's St George.
Oh, no, ordinary pass. Ordinary
He's
pass.
got to play on. Turn it up, ref.
Controversial decision from Bobby Cutmore again.
But it was a good one nonetheless. Don't forget the burgers,
We've
Paddy.
got the burgers tomorrow morning.
The fullback coming back, Matty Brown. He feels this. About 25. Yeah, he's looking at his options. Lines up. And he gets... No, good tackle. AJ leading by example here in the 17. There's a bit of call here for get him back. Number 20. That's a good run from him. I go over here. Let's consult the book. Number 20 is Bill Walker. Billy,
how did he get in there?
The phantom that goes to walks. He wasn't walking then. He was running.
Broncos PR has made it to the Channel 9 team. How did he do that?
He once did a story for us on Channel 9. That's good enough. Oh, there's a bit of finger pointing. He wants him. Now the ball goes out wide here. It's gone out the number. Yes. Oh, he's brushed off a cup. This could be the first points of the game. Oh, good run.
Number 18, who was that?
Gary Hurd.
Gary Hurd was a good run. They're going to move at the blind side here. Lazo besting over he goes.
That's the first try of the match and their celebrations. Did I match the bloke in the World Cup?
Pretty close.
That wasn't bad.
I think it set the precedent for what's going to happen a bit later on. I just see the chinks in the armour coming in Seven's defence, and that's a real problem for them, I think.
Well, he was warned on the last occasion these two teams met, and he copped a warning this time, but...
The blatant headbutt last.
Yes. Only got a warning for that. That wasn't too bad. Here's the kickoff. Fancy this. AJ's the kicker as well. Shit, is there anything he can't do?
Well, he hasn't been at work all week preparing for this game. Hello, we got Graham Langlands out there in the white boots. Changa's made an appearance.
He's found a knock on at last. He hasn't found them all game. What's going on?
This is the first and only chance that Seven have had tonight. Let's see how AJ feeds his scrum.
Somebody said he's the organiser. He couldn't organise a route to the brothel.
Those comments, the super coach.
George to feed this scrum. It's a very sloppy affair too. This
Good push from Channel 9. He wants it in again. Couldn't find the tunnel. Don't say that around Jonesy. He never has any trouble finding the tunnel. In it goes now, George. He's waiting for the ball to come out. Will he pass?
No, of course not.
Oh, he takes the tackle. Well done, son.
He won't pass the pill.
And he's lost the ball again. That's the third time he's turned it over. Llewellyn high.
The ball comes out a very flat Channel 9 back line. He stands on the tackle, Steve Renoff. He gets the ball out. It's coming out to Robinson. And Gary Hurd makes another good run. Channel 9 get the ball out to about midway between quarter line and halfway.
Seven's ball control has left a lot to be desired.
Forsyth, the big angry man, reminds me of Robinson. He takes the tackle. Takes three of them to bring him down. Been a steal and that's what's happened.
Had the big break and he fell over.
It's on.
He's gone to ground and AJ's picked that up and
what happened?
He was over under the post, but he's been called back.
AJ actually stole the pill there, Patrick.
Bad decision from Bob Cutler. I think that should have been a penalty.
He's given the feed to Channel 7 as well.
No. He's got to
gets the feed.
Let's see if he passes it this time.
He's got a winger unmarked outside him. And they'll score.
Great try.
And he brings it around to make Anthony Georges go. Oh, he's in a touch. Oh, a bit of controversy here. They thought they'd pushed him over that head ball. Let's have a look at that on replay, Paddy. What do you think? He's dancing down?
Has gone over, but I tell you what, that's very close to the dead ball line.
Dean Cant scored the try.
He comes around the dead ball line and tippy toes it. Oh, just gets it down in time.
What about the pickup, though? Similar to Billy J at the Underground.
Back in 72. That was the last time.
It's been a very entertaining game and the big crowd here getting right stuck into it. It's been a change in the 7 team.
Neil Dawley will kick for goal.
What happened to AJ? I thought he was the kick.
Apparently Neil Dawley's kicking the ones from in front and AJ will take the ones out wide.
I've never heard cameramen yell out and call on the commentary before. Look at this crowd, listen to it.
He's kicked it. Sticks 4-7. Well, that's gone against the run of play.
Excuse me, sir, but can you tell us about that try?
Well, mate, took it from both was their feed. We were lucky enough to get against them, and I thought I'd go blind and draw the defence and give it to young Dean, who took a great catch. Pathetic pass, but a great catch.
Couldn't agree more, AJ. What about the goal?
Goal sensational, straight between the uprights.
Keep it up,
get
mate.
the 6 points.
6-4 at quarter time. Looks like Channel 7 are coming back.
Kenny.
Great work, Dino.
Where's Ken? If you follow AJ, fucking make the breaks.
That's right. Just keep these
And we get the blokes, get ass in the back. They haven't got any backs at all.
We've got the fucking
Not
back.
hard to win this.
Fucking windy can
And they're rooted at the moment, so...
It's not hard to win this, eh?
Thank you.
Ready for the second quarter. Referee Bob Cudmore about to blow time on. Joining us in the central missionary position is Peter Mears. Mears, you were down in the huddle at half-time. What do the Channel 7 blokes have to say?
Give it to them.
Fairly serious stuff there. Oh, they're all offside, sir. The ball goes deep into the Channel 9 quarter. It's picked up there by Matty Brown. He gets the ball out. Oh, juggle there, and the defence has time to come up and get him And that's big number 15, and that's Stephen Donnelly. Ball played just inside the Channel 9 quarter. This man's had a big game. Robinson, remember him? He played for Canterbury. Great player.
Looks like him. His hairstyle's the same.
A wild man. That's what we call him. There's a little knock on there, Musey.
Seriously, in the huddle in the break, the Channel 7 captain, Drew Llewellyn, said that he thought that the Channel 7 backs have got an edge, and they haven't really seen the ball yet, so this quarter looked to see the ball spun along the 7 back line, because AJ has glue on his fingers.
He's not going to pass it, is he? No. He puts the ball into the scrum. Big. Oh, it's one against the feed.
Here's a chance.
There's a chance out of here. Shane Ross with the ball. The Channel 7 coming across and takes him into touch.
Dale Roberts, fine tackle in cover defence, son of Nev. You might remember the newsreader.
Oh, that was a lovely passage of play. Let's have a look at that on the replay. Mearsy, the ball comes out. It's one against the feed. A quick feed out there, and it comes out to Shane Ross. He takes on the defence, and across comes the cover. Great piece of football.
Yes, it looked dangerous. There's a bit of pace out there, isn't there?
Yep. Ominous sign here. The match starting to open up after the first 20 minutes of softening up.
AJ, a little knock on, but Bobby Cutmore will ignore that one. AJ brushes off one. They've got the big man. A couple of metres inside Nine's territory.
Crucial period of the match here, Mearsy.
6-4 the score to 7. This is Neil Dawley, Logan City reporter, but he's sent a short pass, been knocked on, and Nine will pick up the ball.
Picked up by young Shane Ross. Donnelly now takes it. He gains a couple of metres. Some heavy defence coming in from Channel 7. Obviously don't want Channel 9 to score again. Let's have a look. Gary Hurd's lining up for this one. No. The ball's gone out too. That's gone to Robinson again. No, actually, that's Chris Forsyth. He looks like Robinson, so I'm going to call him Robbo anyway. The ball comes
HG,
out.
Carry on.
This looks like the unit, Kevy Walters. A fine run there, and it's 10 metres inside the Channel 7. I wish they'd play over this side of the ground, Mearsy. It gets so hard when they go over the other side.
They look like the Broncos, actually, don't they?
Oh, it's come out to Donnelly. Oh, hefty tackle. He's dropped the ball. And Channel 7 come up with possession, and it's a double knock-on. Rules referee Bob Cutmore hasn't been wrong all night, you know, Mearsy, because he's going to cook the barbecue tomorrow at the Broncos, and we want good burgers, so he's made every decision has been correct, hasn't it?
A lovely fella, Bobby, yes. Cooks a mean steak too.
Marvellous. I can just taste that beautiful hamburger at the Broncos barbecue tomorrow morning. AJ's got the ball. Will he pass? That's the burning question. Not likely. And he goes down 10 metres inside the channel. Oh, he's moved off the mark.
I think AJ's got good.
Oh, he's got the finger out. He's pointed at someone. It's on. I can feel the tension mounting here, Mearsy.
Yeah, well, 7 have got a chance here. If they're going to stick to their game plan, they're going to work the backs. But no, Chris Dedman goes to the blind side, cuts back to the open side. Now's the chance. Out to Christian Darcy. He's on halfway, steps in. Oh, no, he doesn't. Thought he might step inside. Finding it very difficult against this 9 defence, so they resort to the kick again. AJ with the big boot. Last time he attempted a kick, he missed the ball entirely at Origin training, much to the amusement of the Queensland side. But AJ fancies himself as a halfback. He's the biggest halfback in the history of rugby league, I'd say.
In fact, Mearsy, I'm having a look at the scrum there. He's bending over, and he's still taller than the tallest forward that's packing into the scrum. And he's bending over.
I think it matches his ego.
Oh, dear. Some would say his ability. Anyway, let's get on with the game. The ball's got a lovely little pass.
Oh,
nice passage of play here from Channel 9. The ball comes back inside. Still alive here. Oh, and he's passed it back to Channel 7.
Well, don't sound disappointed. It's looking pretty good for 7. This is good football. They're over the halfway. That's Neil Dawley. He's beaten one. He's beaten another. He's looking for support. He's 10 metres inside 9 territory. He's unloaded. Oh, good defence from 9. My word, there's some good tacklers in there. But the ball's come out to Dedman. He gets it away to Troy King. Troy's going across field. Great cover defence from Channel 9.
Coming across in cover was Peter Walmsley, the halfback.
This is Mark Winterbank. He's a very tricky little customer, this winger. His hair is short and so is his step, but he's got that ball away. It goes to AJ, on to Cameron Darcy. Darcy goes under a high one, back to AJ. He's well and truly marked. They're going backwards. Someone's got to try and straighten it up. And it's Ricky Burgers, 42 years of age, but still very fleet of foot and tough. And Ricky's taken it 10 metres inside 9 territory. Out to AJ on the blind side. Then it goes, oh, nice little stepping run there by
Yeah, the little short fella over there.
Who
on
is
the
that?
far
Barry
side. That's
Davidson.
him.
We don't see much of Barry up in sports. So
Billy
pardon me if I
Walker,
don't
Billy
know.
McDonald has put in a kick similar to what the Bears did against Carlton last weekend. Need I say any more? Found about 10 yards and found no player on the other end.
Let's not worry about the standard of the football, Bomber.
Oh, that's right.
It's the closeness of the scores that matter.
The spirit in
6-4
which the
to 7
match
at
has
this
been
stage.
played, yes.
And it's
getting
a 7
Woody
ball.
thinking
AJ
about it.
takes it the open side. Doesn't
He's
pass,
gonna
but he's
score.
breaking a tackle. We looked dangerous there for a moment. He's 10 metres out. Now they've got the chance. Will they pass it out to their fleet-footed back line? We've seen what they could do with that first try. It comes to Dawley. He beats one. Beats another. He's over under the post. Neil Dawley! It's a try!
Oh, reminiscent of the World Cup, Peter. Thank you very much. Let's have a look at this one on replay. The ball comes out of the Channel 7 attacking machine. It comes out to, who is it? Dawley.
Dawley. Neil Dawley.
Neil Dawley, and what a magnificent run that was. He took on the defence, beat them haplessly, and gets over underneath the posts.
Give that man a rise, Larry Summit.
Special comments from David Fordham. And they tell me he's going out to Ballymore tomorrow to sell programs. I was heard Campo told me that one.
Yeah, he's been promoted from hot dogs, Bomber.
Are they going to give him a white coat? That's what I'd like to know here in the Purtell Park commentary. You got the white coat, Fordham?
Well, I'll tell you what, Bobby Cutler needs the white cane out here. I just cannot believe this 10 metres. And the way that Channel 9 came out early, all fire and brimstone, they have just died in the arse, Bomber.
And Kim Watkins throwing in her too, Bob. Larry, give her a pay rise as well. Everyone, in fact, give them all pay rises.
Well, you're giving him pay at the moment, Bomber.
Pay out.
I was thinking giving her a rise, but...
Doesn't quite fall into that category. Oh, there's a lot of foreplay going on here at the byplay as the play continues on the field. That's fifth and last, and it's about time Channel 9 gets used to the pill. Channel 7 have had exclusive rights in this second quarter. Oh, there's a charge down. Oh! Oh, he's offside, sir.
This is like World Cup soccer.
The Channel 9 crowd are getting restless. They haven't had much of the... Oh, he's dropped it cold. Well, you can't blame him there. He hasn't seen the pill. He forgot that the ball was oval shaped.
Well, it's like the 9
come here tonight, Bomber, thinking that they win the ratings, thinking they can just turn up to win this game tonight, and they've been a rank disappointment after the first 5 minutes.
Well, at least they're not selling programs. Let's put it that way, David. Meanwhile, back on the paddock.
Well, I hate to say it, but like your ratings, Bomber, they're dropping the ball here. But it's 7 with the ball now. It comes out wide. Ricky Burgers has dropped it, but it's gone backwards.
Big tackle
and
coming in.
big defence. Who's this number 23? He hits hard.
Number 23 for
He's
Channel
not
9.
listed on my program.
Brendan Goff.
He's got Peter Brady, the invisible man's bandages on out there.
He looks like the Incredible Hulk.
It's been a very entertaining crowd here, and the 50,000 that have gathered at Purtell Park are enjoying that. The ball goes in. Channel 9 looking to make some inroads here on the Channel 7 defence.
Oh, there's a gap.
That's a handy little run.
Oh, he's
dropped
lost it.
Conditions, a wet, greasy ball, Mearsy. Both teams struggling a bit with handling.
Yeah, I remember it well, Bomber.
Handling or struggling?
Wet, greasy balls.
Used to get them a lot in your younger days. Anyway, now that it takes you all day to do what you used to do all day, what do you think of the play out there, Mearsy?
Well, I think Channel 7 are coming back into the game. They're leading on the scoreboard 12 points to 4. Channel 9 seem to have more potential in attack, but they just can't hang on to the pill.
There's a deft play the ball forward there, and another neat 10 yards gained there by Channel 7. They've really taken control of this game. I'm looking for a big game from Billy McDonald. I haven't seen him do too much. He's coming now. He's coming inside. AJ makes the initial break. He gets a lovely ball out.
Troy King on the break. He's got support outside, but couldn't get the ball away. Good defence, Channel 9.
I remember Troy King's brother, Wang. He was a famous face down here at Purtell Park. That's the 6th tackle. And it'll be a change over to Channel 9. And I look forward to having a bit of possession here. I wonder if they can hold on to it for 6 tackles here in this second quarter.
Well, it'll be a first.
Oh, good tackle there from Billy Walker.
Bit of news for the sideline. Billy McDonald went out today especially to buy a new mouthguard for this tonight.
You're kidding.
No, true story.
A new mouthguard.
It's pink.
Is that why he came off at quarter time and couldn't play anymore?
A pink mouthguard. I suppose it goes... I think it goes with the pink and polka dots bloody jocks. It's not going to make touch. Oh, that's a bad mistake from
This is
Channel
Dale
9.
Roberts picking up the bouncing ball. He's very quick.
The
10
Channel
metres
7
inside 9
supporters are
territory.
going crazy. Why wouldn't
Ricky
they be
Burgers
easy?
at the dummy half.
Oh! tackle.
Bad knock on by Billy McDonald.
Billy thought he was at the Gabba and thought he'd palm that one off. Oh, there's a lovely little dart from dummy half. I think
It's just the early altercation, Bomber. Drew Llewellyn has gone missing. He fired up the point of the finger. Where is he now?
on the bench.
Robinson again. Oh, the hair flying everywhere. Acrobatic running.
Jeez, the entertainers, Canterbury. I mean Channel 9.
They're looking dangerous, Bomber.
But
They really
they just
are.
can't finish off, Mearsy. That's the disappointing part. What's happened here? He's found something. No, he's called up play. Somebody's lost his mouth guard.
Let's hope it's not Bill McDonald's.
Oh,
The other bloke put it in his mouth.
Well, I hear that Peter Ryan's looking for that pink mouth guard. Oh, there's a lovely ball.
Here's trouble.
It's come out to Goff again, and he takes the tackle just inside the Channel 7 quarter. And I'd say there'll be a kick coming up here. And the ball goes out. Here it comes. It's come to Steve Renoff. Shakes the kick. They're running it on the 6th. Dazzling play here from Channel 9. Does it come to any avail? No. Swooped
Chance
on
for
by
7.
Channel 7.
Loose ball, picked up by 7. Just inside their quarter. Back to AJ. I think he might elect to pass this. Yes, he does. Just working it out, rucking it up to the quarter line.
I'm looking forward to for another incisive run here from the man of the match so far. The young man who scored a try and kicked a couple of conversions.
Neil Dawley.
Yes, he's had a great game.
Looks the part. Former A-grader from...
Out it comes to AJ, the world's biggest halfback.
Billawheeler or somewhere.
Oh, it's a bit of heavy work in defence.
Barry Davison, he's breaking the line. Davison, he's away. He's over the halfway line, or is it Dawley? I can't pick him from here. I think it's Dawley. And
Lovely
a great
tackle
run,
from
but
Matty
beautiful defence. And still a chance for Channel 7, but they take it to the blind side and into touch. That was bad football.
Oh, that was a lovely passage of play from Channel 7, and they've really taken the game by the scruff of the neck. Let's pull out a few cliches, Mearsy. Come on.
Well, I think the game's huge at this stage.
Yeah, the bounce of the ball not favouring Channel 9. The better team on the day might win. What else?
And in the end, the winner is football.
Rugby League. Yes, yes, the greatest game of all. And that's a feed to Channel 9, and there's a break. That's a lovely pass, and he's put it down.
Channel 9, he had 3 men outside him.
Had a deep back line, and Changa Langland's out here with the white boots, was waiting to get possession of the ball. It's come out to AJ, the world's biggest halfback. He's looking to get the ball away, but that's a rarity in itself.
This is Llewellyn.
Well, there's a few blokes looking to get square with him. AJ,
AJ let that one go.
Geez.
Very ordinary performance. Picked up by Adam Gowing.
Oh!
Good defence, Channel 9.
Andrew Berg has come up with a corker.
Oh, big pass, AJ. Out to Christian Darcy, but he's
defence.
creamed. Great defence. He's not only made the tackle, he's picked up the ball. Number 22.
Fields. And it's half-time, and the score at the moment in this mega media match, 12 points to 4 in favour of the 7 Network.
The only time once, and only time of that second quarter, we held it for 6 and we almost scored. A bit more positive talking, fellas. Great tackle, man. All right. Simple tackle, mate. Absolutely simple. We're making it hard for ourselves. We should be 20 up, not 10 down. Better than them. Jesus Christ, fellas, you're making it hard. You just got to listen to the talk and organise yourself. That's all you have to do. Okay. Quick interchange, still on.
Going some words for the truth, boys.
We'll see how we go, eh? 12-4, we're not down and out yet. We're going to get in there and we're going to beat them. We'll kick their ass. Prediction is 2012, I reckon. It's a fair prediction.
If you break away from the scrum easier, there's us through there. You 5'8"? I know. Drew's going 5'8", I'm going to go
Let's be careful of those scrums. You've got a fucking good push. It's our feed. Let's keep on pushing.
In the ruck.
What's the fucking twisting?
So here's the side. You've done the changes.
You're getting in the back trouble.
No, they're nothing anyway, mate.
Joey, fuck off. Just play it down here.
It's when you've got the old ball, you're going for it.
Christian, are you off or what?
Welcome back, half-time here, Channel 7, the 7 Network, leading by 12 points to 4 here at Purtell Park. Crowd of almost 50,000. We've got the official gate here, Patrick.
52,017.
Unbelievable.
It's a new ground record for Purtell Park.
Actually, it's 52,018, but Fordo didn't pay, so he didn't count.
Produced his media pass for this match. Can you believe it?
All the gate taking's going to charity, and Fordo had to produce the media pass. Anyway, the second half is underway here with Channel 9. They haven't had much to cheer about. Kicking off deep.